Good morning, beautiful people. I hope you have an amazing day. We're gonna jump into the charts for Bitcoin. It's just after sunrise here. I like waking up with sunrise. Just get used to it. Then you get with the biorhythm of the earth, and it just works better. Everything works better. Your health works better. Abundance works better. Life works better. I really recommend you try it out. Just wake up, set an alarm a few times, set it at sunrise, wake up, and go and do stuff. Straight away start to move. Straight away start to exercise. I also have in the Guru chat, there's about almost 9,000 of you in the free Telegram. The link is down below, number 3 of the steps. I have a schedule, like to be a billionaire, like a cool schedule that you can follow if you want. We're going to jump into charts for Bitcoin, Ethereum. Bitcoin pumping, Ethereum pumping, the market pumping on the news that BlackRock is about to release an ETF for crypto, for Bitcoin, a Bitcoin ETF. And this has been going on for a long time. Do I think it's a good thing? It'll get more noise, more money going into towards the crypto space, but an ETF is not actually holding Bitcoin spot. So I'd rather people actually buy and hold Bitcoin and understand what the technology is. And I implore you to really understand what Bitcoin technology is. Do you know what Bitcoin technology is? Not the price of Bitcoin, not the up and downs of Bitcoin, but do you actually understand what the Bitcoin technology is? If you don't, buy $20 worth of Bitcoin. You can Google how you can take step number 2 on Bybit. You can buy it, but like truly buy Bitcoin and move it into a cold storage wallet to really understand how powerful the Bitcoin blockchain technology is, and that it's more than just a movement of a price up and down. It's more than just like an investment. It's actually a new technology. Cryptocurrency is a new technology, and it's as revolutionary as the internet. Crypto technology, blockchain technology is as revolutionary as the internet. The internet was the freedom and the movement and the digitization of information. Crypto is the freedom and the movement and the digitization of currencies. And it's even more than this. With smart contracts, what Ethereum created, it's much more than just currencies. It's going to incorporate many assets, housing, cars, digital assets, and it's, in my opinion, and they said this at the beginning of Bitcoin, when they first created Bitcoin, when it was less than $1, they predicted that it would be $10 million per Bitcoin. They predicted that the crypto entirety, when people really understand what this technology is, that it'll be $400 trillion industry. And I've watched people say crypto is a scam, and Bitcoin has been a scam since 2012 when I entered. When Bitcoin was $100, people were calling it a scam. When it was $1,000, they were calling it a scam. When it was $69,000, they were calling it a scam. When it's $26,000 right now, they call it a scam. And I've just watched the markets grow from hundreds of millions to billions to now $1 trillion in the Bitcoin crypto technology industry. And you have to also understand that the stock markets right now are about 100, probably more now because of the printing, more than $100 trillion. Crypto market cap right now entirety is $1 trillion. We're really just early in this new technological revolution, and I hope you pay attention to it and really understand what the Bitcoin technology is. We're going to jump into the charts for Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I'm going to show you some info about the markets. MCRT pumping yesterday, Meta pumping, Google pumping, which is all beautiful for us. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. I invest in both cryptos and stocks. I've been investing and trading for 22 years. I buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, MCRT, Uniswap, FXS, BNB. On the crypto side of things, and IOTA, those are my biggest holdings, or what I'm rebuying into after I sold before that big 20% drop that we had. I predicted that drop before it happened. In the stock side of things, I have Google, Facebook, Meta, TSM, and Tesla. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into the technicals. And we had a green market. Microsoft up 3%, Meta up 3%, MCRT up 2.6%, SMR up 3%, Bitcoin about even, bouncing back. Google up 1%, total market cap even, not much downward movement. TSM down a little bit, 2%. Ethereum back up a little bit, which is beautiful. My trade was in the negative, but now almost in the positive. Bitcoin, this is the weekly time frames. Each of these candles represent 1 week. Each of these candles represent volume for that week. And when you zoom out on Bitcoin, the bottom, see the bottom, the volume, you can see this was the all-time high of Bitcoin at 69,000. This was the week of the all-time high when I called the day of the top on Bitcoin on November 11th. This was the volume of Bitcoin at that time. You can see here on the left side, the amount of Bitcoin sold and bought and sold each week was about 260,000. On the day of the peak, 234,000 was bought and sold Bitcoin. And now when you look at last week, there was 998,000 Bitcoin bought and sold last week. 5 times more Bitcoin was traded. This is the volume. It indicates how much Bitcoin was bought and sold that week. 5 times more Bitcoin was traded last week than at the peak of the bull run. So just keep that in mind. Volume predicts price. As I've been saying for the last 3.5 years on these videos, and as I've been teaching for more than 10 years, volume predicts price. This is Bitcoin bouncing here. You can see bouncing on this trend line between this channel. And you can see we've come down to the bottom of the channel. We had a very close bounce off. If it followed my yellow line, I drew that line on the first time I drew that line was on June 6th. Now we're on June 16th. So 10 days later, it's perfectly on that yellow line. We got a bounce back off that support very strongly. I should have opened the trade there, but I had my buy order at 24,242. Bitcoin is turning up on the daily. On the weekly, Bitcoin still coming down. On the 4-hourly, turning up. On the hourly, I'm going to see where I can overbought. I need to see where I'm going to open trades. Now, it's still downtrending. You can see here that in the short term, we've got this downtrend that Bitcoin's on. It's coming down. The major area of support is actually here at 24,500. I've got buy order at 24,200 on my leverage trade. But on spot, I've started already buying in. I've got around 2 Bitcoin right now. Our major area of support, though, is around here at 24,288. It looks like Bitcoin is moving up. It's not coming down further, but I think it will still activate this trade. On the 4-hourly, it's coming down. On the hourly, it's overbought. But on the daily, it's coiling up. It's starting to turn up. Let's look at the indicator bot. Crypto Guru bot is still saying a red sell. It hasn't fired a blue buy like it did at 16K. You get it in the master course. Bitcoin indicator bot, we have to do weekly for the Bitcoin indicator bot. Not firing a buy yet, which is interesting. Let's go in the closer time frames. 4-hourly. See where we can open trades. 4-hourly, I would still be going long from here. Could short off this resistance here to come down to activate that trade. So you could do a short actually from this weekly resistance line, stop loss just above it, and take profit at the target. 9 risk to reward ratio trade. So it's risking $177 to make $1,660 with no leverage. Where can you risk $170 to make $1,600 with no leverage? Risking $170 to make $1,600 no leverage. Then I flip to this blue massive buy trade on Bitcoin, 29 risk to reward ratio trade, risking $436 to make $13,000 with no leverage. With 10x leverage, it's $130,000. With 100x leverage, $1.3 million. That's the trade. Those 2 trades are what I would set up on Bitcoin. I'll share this in the free Telegram. I'll share these 2 trade setups in the free Telegram. In this Telegram, there's 8,764 of you. So 8,764 of you in this free Telegram. And I love how you're all discussing, getting better at trading, learn. Don't be fed fish. I want you to fish and feed you and the people around you. I want you all to provide for the people around you, make their lives better. In order for me, in life's order for me, health first, relationship second, wealth third. Everyone please read the book Technical Analysis for the Financial Markets. Take the crypto master course. Don't use more than 3x leverage until you've been trading for 1 year and are profitable. I use Bybit for trading and Binance for banking crypto. The links are down below. I use Charles Schwab for stocks. Don't risk more than 2% of your trading capital on any one trade. So $10,000, you can risk $200 stop loss on a single trade. Your goal is to protect your wealth, grow it, be healthy, and multiply. None of this is financial or life advice. I want you to be you. I'm showing you my trades and what I do. Don't send money to don't send anyone money. Don't send me money. Even if it looks like me asking you, most likely it's a scam. These are some of my gains. That day I made $72,000. That day I made $167,000. That day on another account, $6,700. That day I made $1.14 million. And you can just see some of the chats in the Guru chat and everyone discussing together and sharing trades. And you can see their discussions in the comment section and things like this, which is beautiful. That's Bitcoin trade setup. There was some big news today. If you want to trade Bitcoin, by the way, under the video, go down below. You've got the steps 1, 2, 3, 4 in the description. 1, learn how to set up charts, trade from my iPhone. You can take the crypto master course. You learn how to trade. If you've been wanting to know how to buy crypto, how to trade crypto, how to open and set up your charts. 2, trade using that exchange. You get a $30,000 bonus when you sign up, meet the requirements on Bybit, and join that Telegram group, that free one with nearly 9,000 traders in there. There was some cool news for Magicraft. There's a lot of there's a new update coming to the website for the Magicraft website. There was some streamers yesterday streaming Magicraft and playing. A fan made this from the audience, which is awesome. You can earn money while playing a game. There's a big announcement coming soon for Magicraft, so pay attention. There was other streamers playing Magicraft. There's a lot of interest going on right now at Magicraft. Remember, you can play money and earn MCRT. So you can actually play money and play a game and earn money. And this is the game. It's live on PC, Android, and iOS. The ticker is MCRT. You can see here the ticker is MCRT. Also, ChatGod has reached 220,000 plus users, and there's amazing functionality. Now there's God tier plans. Check it out, chatgod.ai. It's now a very amazing system. This is more information from Magicraft. Let's show my Bitcoin trades. My Ethereum trade is $37 in the negative now. Yesterday it was down $220. Now $37. It's a 7 Ethereum trade. Which is beautiful. That trade is already set. I've got a Bitcoin and Ethereum trade set as well from what I showed you in the charts. In this account, I have 264,600, up around $2,000, which is beautiful. I've got Bitcoin, 2 Bitcoin. I'm going to add a little bit more to Bitcoin because I just think Bitcoin is going to go for a run, in my opinion. So I'm going to buy another 0.5 Bitcoin, so another $12,000 of Bitcoin I'm buying. I sold a lot of positions before that big drop, so now I've got Bitcoin order buying now. I've got Uniswap orders going down, Uniswap, FXS, Uniswap. I've got all those orders for Uniswap and FXS. My Bitcoin trade is now filling. You can see I've got 2.5 Bitcoin now, 65,000. I've got 38,000 MCRT dollars, 16,000 of Uniswap. I'm going to add another. I'm going to buy some more Uniswap spot, so I'm going to buy. I've just been adding back into these positions, so I'm buying another 1,000 Uniswap. But I've got those trades. I've got $4,700 of FXS down 3%. I'm going to buy another 1,000 of FXS. I've got a lot of buy orders setting down, but I'm just going to add into these positions and start building my positions back up on this. So those are my trades on Bitcoin, and let's go into Ethereum now. Ethereum 1663, this trade is activated now. This was the trade that I set up on Ethereum. It's now activated. That's the target. That's the trade setup. It's still good to go, in my opinion, that trade setup. Very little risk to reward. Risking 30 risk to reward is 30 times. Every $28 I risk, I made $862 without leverage. So where else in the world can you risk $28 to make $862? With 10x leverage, that's $8,600 profits. With 100x leverage, $86,000 profits. That's the trade I'm taking on Ethereum, which is beautiful. Let's look at the total market cap of cryptocurrencies, and I also want to check out the Nasdaq because crypto market cap sitting at 1 trillion. It came under 1 trillion on that SEC FUD news, 970 billion, but it's back above 1 trillion at a strong support there. It's got major support at this area, but the strongest support was 965 billion, which we actually came very close to touching. We came down to 975 billion. My target was 965 billion for a very major support area here. I do expect we can get a major bounce off here because it's just so strong support. It's very oversold on the daily. On the weekly, very oversold. 4 hourly, we're turning up. Hourly, we're overbought. So monthly, we're oversold, but it's pulling back. But that 1 trillion support is a major support for crypto. If that breaks, the next major support for crypto is 838 billion. Let's see if we can hold this 1 trillion mark. But again, the volume is dropping quite a lot on the crypto. On Bitcoin, it's going up, but on cryptocurrency, it's dropping, which is quite interesting. We've got to monitor it closely. So most likely, we will hit 838 billion. So there's potential of another 200 billion wiped off the crypto markets. Let's look at the Nasdaq. Because I'm invested heavily in stocks as well, so I'm doing a full market update. Nasdaq pumping out of my target, which is beautiful, just smashed through. Look at that. Broke. I was buying down here. I told everyone about it in January. I was buying down here. I bought Tesla, Meta, Google, TSM, and that paid up massively. I'm up massive on those buys on Tesla, more than 150%, on Meta more than 60%, on Google more than 60%, I think. The big resistance on the Nasdaq is not till 14,000, but we're very close to that actually. You can see that we're 13,700, which I predicted with this rising triangle. By the way, look at this rising or kind of rising wedge or rising triangle. It built pressure. I predicted this breakout and it perfectly hit that, and it smashed through the resistance line at 13,200. That's why I was very bullish, and we've just kept pushing up from there. 14,165 is the next big resistance. So it looks like we have a very big movement still ahead for the tech stocks, which is awesome. I'm going to show you my Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter. Just turn your phone to see this more clearly. I've got 76,000 followers on Twitter. This was me calling the exact day of the top of Bitcoin on November 2021.
Across the markets, again, we're overbought on a lot of weak.
Everyone, this is when I called the top on the 10th of November.
I'm going to show you some altcoins, and I'm going to show you a warning. There is a warning that I'm seeing across the market.
I was the only one in the world to call the day of the top. This was me calling the bottom of Bitcoin on 27th of September. The world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, will apply for a Bitcoin ETF. Epic, there's lots of streamers now playing Magicraft to earn money, and you can see some of their gains. Magicraft is turning into an esports league with cryptocurrency as real money. You can see just more and more streamers playing Magicraft, and it's just growing very crazy. So pay attention to Magicraft, everyone. It's rated in the top 10, top 11 undervalued metaverse tokens as well. Magicraft market cap is only 6.8 million. Realized value 18 million. I'm not sure what those numbers are, but people think it's very undervalued. Thank you for watching, everyone. None of this is financial advice. You have to do your own due diligence, consult your brokers, make your own decisions, be responsible for your money. Don't over leverage, don't trade too strongly. First trade slowly. First learn what Bitcoin is. Take the crypto masterclass, the stock guru masterclass, number 1. Learn how to trade, how to maximize your gains, how to protect your capital. Rule number 1 by Warren Buffett, don't lose money. Rule number 2, don't forget rule number 1. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.